Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a BMW guys and you need to remove or replace front control arms. Stay with us, we'll explain how to do both of them. Most of the times you have two lower control arms, one on the front, one on the rear side of the suspension. All that will be covered in this video today. We'll be demonstrating on an X4, but it should work on multiple BMWs, and some of the BMWs that may use that design is 3 Series, 4 Series, 5 Series, X1, X2, X3, X4, X5 guys. So before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep making these absolutely free videos. And if you want to see guys where you can get new control arms or bushings for a really good price and quick shipping, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tools, supplies from, and you can save yourself quite a bit of money. So we replace one on the passenger side, we'll be replacing one on the driver's side. Let us show you now something guys. Let us just show you here what we have. Okay, let's get a screwdriver, okay, and we want to show you right here, that's the old control arm and the bushing here that failed on the passenger side. Okay, and check out the cracks, ridiculously big guys. Okay, so definitely some movement there. You will need to jack your vehicle up in the air. Always use jack stands, don't rely on the jack itself. We have here the little lift, which is, by the way, super amazing guys for jobs like that. I'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get it from. We just did a ceramic coating on the car, if you want to see how to do that. Make your car super shiny and last long time. The video is on our channel. So we remove the wheel. If the wheel is stuck once you remove the bolts, it doesn't want to come off, we have a special video that explains actually how to remove a wheel that is stuck on a car, and you will be able to do it yourself. Now we will explain about two control arms. I think this one is even worse. I can kind of like see the cracks even right now. Okay, right there. This is the front lower control arm. This is the aluminum, the one next to it is the rear one. So we remove the lower engine cover, the splash shield. Stay with us, we'll show you guys, okay, how to do that if you need to. Well, actually I have it on the channel if you want to check it out, how to remove engine splash shield on a BMW. Now we're going to get the interphone super thin. We're going to spray, this is the rear control arm, the bolt right there for the front control arm, right there the nut for the other control arm, and here we have one nut as well. So we need to soak those, everything will come out easier that way. And let's go ahead, okay, and actually start on it. So what do we need? 13/16 guys. Okay, and we need to remove, we need to get that nut loose on the bottom, and just go ahead and do that. Alright, don't remove it all the way, just get it loose, perfect. If it's spinning, the stem inside is spinning, you get an hex key, Allen wrench, well, no, Torx, this is a Torx, yep, and you hold it with the Torx, perfect. Okay, let's leave it like that, a little bit more maybe, so we can have room, okay, to get it loose, you will see. So let's see a little bit more, perfect, but just leave the nut on, don't remove it. Great. What we can do now, okay, we're going to spray under the nut there so it can get between the two pieces. I'm going to get a hammer now guys. Okay, let me position the camera here so you can see the whole action, perfect, like that you can see everything. I'm going to turn the wheel a little bit so I have room. Careful not to damage your ABS wire here. Still not coming guys, still not coming. Let me try again. Okay. Not yet, not yet. We'll see if we can. Okay, get a little bit more. Let's knock it loose a little bit. Let me spray a little bit more stuff here from underneath. Give me a second. Okay. And okay, here we're going, while we're doing that, okay, we're going to remove the nut right there. So I have the camera position, you can see the action. Okay, here everything super tight, by the way. Okay, let's see now. I might need to get underneath and see if we can get it loose. 21 millimeter there, guys. So we will get here now. Hammer. If you can pre-loosen the nut, it will be even better, guys. Okay, let me see on this side if I grab this side. Nope. Nope. It came out. Looks like the nut is not spinning on the other side. That's great. No. Let me see if I can get the pipe here. Okay. Because it got loose a little bit. Okay, let's get one more tooth down. Okay, it's going with the pipe. Let's get the pipe going. Okay, we're getting there. Not yet. Okay, it's going now. The nut started spinning. We can go ahead and pre-loosen the nut. Unfortunately, we don't have a box wrench 21, or the one that ours is a little bit worn, and that's why we are trying to get the bolt loose first. And in a little bit it will just start going, okay, pretty easily. So let me see if I can position the camera so we can hold the nut there, because things will just get a little bit more difficult now. Okay, perfect. That's it right there. So the nut is about to come out. Okay, let me see. I'll grab from this side. I'll get, by the way, let me hold on a second. I'll get the smaller wrench here. Okay, I think the nut came loose all the way. Maybe there was a little bit of rust. So now I think if we remove the control arm, if we beat it up a little bit more. Okay, give me just a second again. See if I can turn it more. Okay, hit it a couple of times, see if it's going to come out. That nut came loose. Let's put it on just a little bit. I'm trying to see, okay, what's more convenient and where I can. Oh, not yet. It's getting there, but not yet. It will be stuck quite a bit, of course. 101,000 miles on the car. Okay, we're gonna let it soak for a little bit more and we'll continue. So we're going to see, okay, you have to be careful not to bend something. Wow, not yet. Not yet. Okay, let's spray it one more time. I'm gonna turn the steering wheel, guys, a little bit to the left. See if that can give me a little bit of advantage. If something doesn't work, maybe you need to get a bigger hammer, I don't know, something like that. So we'll see. If I don't have the tie rod here, I'll be able to hit it better, but the tie rod is in the way. And that affects it some too. So, not coming out yet. So we removed the nut from the steering, okay, outer tie rod. We're going to remove that one, so it's out of the way, so I can hammer really good now by turning the steering wheel. It's still not coming out. But you can't. So, if the little one doesn't do it, guys, we're going to get the big tools in action. Okay, let's. That's unreal. So now we got the ball joints too that I will be replacing, but if that doesn't work, guys, you tried everything, you soaked, it doesn't work, we're going to get reverse torque socket and we're going to go ahead and try to remove, okay, the two bolts. Okay, let me see on which side it's going to come. Okay, see which one exactly it is, and we'll remove the two bolts for the ball joint. So we went ahead, guys, we removed one of the bolts, okay, for the ball joint. We're removing the second one now. Okay, and that way we will replace the ball joint too at the same time. We got the whole kit anyways. Let's see if it's going to come out now, or if it's still stuck in that case. Okay, here it's a lot of rust. We may need to clean it as well. I'll hammer it a little bit. Let's go ahead and remove the tie rod again. We installed it so it can hold everything in place. We're going to position the camera again and we're going to go for another round. Okay, so getting the gloves on, and let's see if we need to use the small or the big hammer. It came out. Yep. So now the only thing that we need to do is practically remove it out of there, get the bolt out. It goes under the plastic. I just touched something here. I hit. Let me see if we can clear that space. Okay, so we can pull the bolt out. Okay, perfect, bolt came out, and control arm came out too. Let's inspect the condition of it now. See if it's cracked terribly, because I definitely noticed some play in the steering wheel as well. So let's check it out now, right here. Okay, let me focus quick. Okay, completely shot on this side, on this one. Okay, pretty bad as well. You can see that allows quite a bit of movement. That shouldn't be there. That's the the ball joint that came out that we couldn't remove. Now practically, okay, you can, okay, it's not gonna work that way, but what we can do now, put it upside down. You can use penetrating spray. If you can take it off, put it like that. You're gonna soak it overnight like that, fill it up, and then just hammer it a couple times. Okay, let it sit and it will all come out, guys. Okay, you can see everything's going inside. Let it eat and you'll see how easy it will come out. So we actually, okay, what we did, we are going to clean everything really good where the ball joint contact, wipe everything. You might need to use sand quart if you have a lot of rust, guys, okay, depending how yours is, due to the fact that this one hasn't been exposed to almost no rust at all. You can see for a 7-year-old car there is zero rust, but there will be always some oxidation. We get some thread locker, applied thread locker to the bolts. Now suspension bolts, so I'll always apply it to mine. I'll recommend to check your manual and see, okay, if it's necessary to do that, but in my opinion it is, guys. So we're going to go ahead, install the ball joint now. It will be easier to install it due to the fact, okay, let me see if I can position here everything. Okay, perfect, just like that, so you can see what's happening. And we're going to go ahead, start the bolts by hand. Perfect, it's going. Now we're going to install the other one as well. Okay, almost coming out. So make sure you catch them at least 2-3 threads, so that way you don't damage the thread if the ball didn't start good. Okay, this one went quite a bit in. We still need to go more in. I think one of them, okay, just score in an angle a little bit. Perfect, let's come to this one now. One more on the other side. Alright, now all we have to do, just get those tight, okay, and make sure you get them tight, follow the torque specs for your specific make, for your specific year and model, guys, because models may differ. And we'll go ahead, get them tight, and then we'll be ready to continue, okay, with the next step. So we have the torque wrench set. Listen now. Okay, let me just actually install that bolt here, the tie rod, so it's allowing us that way, okay, not to cause damage to the other bushings as well. Okay, perfect, let's go ahead. Okay, perfect, in, that's great, get it tight. Okay, now one more. Okay, that's it. Now we can continue with the next step. So we're getting the control arm, we're getting the nut on the other side. We'll position those, we don't get it tight, okay, leave it loose, because you need to install it on the ball joint, and after that, okay, need to position the ball joint, which will be extremely tight because it's a brand new ball joint. Get it tight, we'll get the new nut. Okay, let's see which way we need to go. The other way. On the control arm, on the ball joint. You need to go the other way, more to the inside. Okay, now let's install the nut so it doesn't fall. We're gonna just tap on it a couple of times. Okay, and all we have to do, guys, get that one tight. Okay, let's get the hammer just to tap on it a couple of times. If it's spinning, you can hold the stem. Okay, perfect. You can hold the stem, guys, okay, with a torque wrench, and just use the offset box wrench to go ahead and continue the job. So all we have to do is get it tight now. So for the other control arm now, guys, okay, what we did, we actually, okay, give me a second because I'm trying to fit the camera in here and almost impossible. We pre-loosened the nut here. Okay, that's for the steering knuckle, and we soaked it for a few hours with PB Blaster. Okay, so it can come out easy, because usually, okay, they can get really tight there. So now, once we do that, we're going to tap here on the cast iron. Okay, let's see if it's going to break loose. It's going to come down. Oh, we hope it does. No, not yet. Okay, next let me show you what we're going to do here. Let me position the camera, guys, so you can see the whole action. Okay, oh, perfect, just like that. Now what I'm going to do, okay, right here, when we hit the hub on the side, it came loose, it cracked. So now if I get an extension and thing, you can see it's coming out. Now all we have to do, get the bolt, okay, loose on this side. Okay, no, let me just, okay, get maybe the bigger tools in action. No, we need to get the bigger one. Hold on a second. Gonna get something bigger, so that way, okay, we can remove it. Let me see where the big 19mm socket is. If it doesn't come off, the tool is not big enough, guys, obvious, for the job, right? Now, let me grab it on this side here, so I can reach. Okay. I think it's going now, pretty easy. Okay. Gonna get my gloves quick. It's a little bit cold too, pretty chill outside, -9 Celsius now. So touching the tools, it's a little bit painful. Alright, let me hold this one here now. Okay. And now just remove that bolt. We're almost there. Okay. It's going by hand. Perfect. Let's pull the bolt out. Just gently tap it without damaging it, of course. Okay, here I'm going to remove the nut. It's going to fall now. Be prepared. And soaking it with PB Blaster ate everything, you can see, and it came out pretty easily. So now all we have to do, install it, guys. Okay, get it here. So we'll have a whole new front end. We'll be replacing the ball joint too. Just received them today. Okay, don't get anything tight until you install both of the parts together, both bolts. Okay, let me see. Okay, if I can move a little bit here, because the bolt needs to go at the same time. So we're first going to position it here on this side. Get the bolt in, perfect. Okay, that's okay. This one needs to bend a little bit. Okay, right there. Okay, no, it's really tight. Okay, perfect. And install the other nut. Let's see where the nut go. Where did we leave the nut? Right here. So all we have to do now, okay, get everything tight, and then we can continue with the next step after that. When you install both the bolt and the nut on the steering knuckle, you can start getting things tight. So we got everything tight, guys. You can see that's how you replace the front two control arms, the front lower and the rear lower control arm on the front suspension. The other side is practically exactly the same. If you need to see any specific videos on BMW X3, X4, let us know. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.